Hey guys, I got some electrical work I'm going to be doing. I'm going to move this circuit over to my off-grid QO box and this circuit here. This circuit here has the furnace on it. He's going to be separated out. Same thing goes for the microwave and the kitchen refrigerator. They're piled onto everything else. The reason for that is this house was built in the early 70s and that's just how they wired it. So what I've done is I've pulled 3 new 20 amp circuits into the attic, and I haven't landed them on their new places yet, but they're close, about halfway done. So I'll get to that later, and if I get a chance to film it, I will. So let me just take you through how I do this. Let's just go through how I quote-unquote move a circuit over from this box to this box. So what I do is this. Let's just pick on this guy right here. So what I do is I will turn the power off to that breaker, shut them off, unhook the hot wire. I will trace down the neutral and I will trace down the ground, and I will, pull them all together. Somewhere, if it comes in the bottom of the panel, it came to the top of the panel, wherever. And what I do is I use 12 gauge for 15 and 20 amp circuits. I will run a piece of 12 gauge wire. So I basically wire it the hot to the hot, neutral to the neutral, ground to the ground. And then I run it right up this way. And I go right into the piece of 1/2 inch conduit, which you can get 2 12-2s into. And 1/2 inch conduit is this gray stuff, not this silver stuff. This is a MC cable. That's a dedicated run for a freezer. I'll run it over here, and I'll come across this way. And have about 3 feet of wire where you come in, and you just would land it. You land it inside of that, QO box like you would any other circuit. And that's how you do it. Pretty straightforward. You don't have to worry about your original circuit over here being, messed up or having to move it out of one panel to the other. It's just, you just run a jumper and just keep it in that box. Just tuck it away. I zip tie it, nice and neat. Put it away and it's done. Now, as you saw, that QO box is loaded already. It's got 8 breakers in there now, and I need 2 more. These are tandems. You can run two hots on them. I'm going to take out those last 2 15 amp breakers, which are right here. These guys. I'm going to take these guys out, and I'm going to run in. I have two of these. I'm going to run these 2. So those 2 circuits will come over. And the only thing that's on those circuits are lights. I mean, we're talking low power here. Lights and some receptacles. That's it. So that's what's going to happen. Now, the other part of this is the other 2 separations, which are the microwave and the refrigerator. The way, like I said, the way this house was wired, number 1 and number 3 there are 20 amps, and that is a 12-3. I did not need number 3, but since they share neutral, I had to bring them over. I wanted number 1. I wanted the receptacles in there. So it is what it is. The refrigerator is on one of those 2 circuits, so what I'm going to end up having to do is, since I want to separate it out, I want to get another one of these, but in a 20 amp, and move him over. So that's pretty much that. The microwave is right here. That should be a 20 amp circuit, but when they wired it in, they wired it into a 14 gauge piece of Romex, which is 15 gauge or 15 amp circuit. So that's going to have to be changed out. I think I have one of these to a 20 amp. And like I said, I'll land my new refrigerator circuit into my other panel over here on the right, and I'll just jumper it over, and that'll be that. I'm not going to bring it straight into this panel. I want it over there in case I get rid of this system and I want to land it over there. Just the best way to do it. Other than that, guys, that's pretty much about it. Just got some electrical work to do. It's not a lot of work, but it is tedious, and you gotta be careful. I mean, this is electricity, and it doesn't care. It'll zap you on a heartbeat. So if you ever do this stuff, take your time. If you have any doubts at all, work with an electrician. I'm lucky. I have a friend who's an electrician, so he's making sure I don't screw this up. So, but other than that, guys, that's pretty much about it. I'll probably start this next few days. If I get a chance to show you or get up in the attic and show you what what it looks like to run those circuits, I will. I'll tell you one thing: it's a newfound respect for an electrician when you're up in that attic and it's 20 degrees hotter and you're up there, doing this work. And not only that, my attic has plywood on the floor, so I got to pull up all these sheets of plywood. So a lot of fun. But that's it for now, guys. Take care.